Fact number 1, I was the social media manager for Myna Snacks. If you're unfamiliar, Myna Snacks is a snack brand that was launched by the massive streamer Pokimane. Now, some of you might actually remember how badly the launch of the Myna Snacks Midnight Cookies actually went, especially after this incident.
When people are like, oh my God, $28 for cookies? It's 4 bags. That's $7 a bag. I know math is hard when you're an idiot, but like if you're a broke boy, just say so.
On top of that, the Midnight Cookies were apparently extremely similar to a cookie brand sold at Costco. And let's just say, whatever your thoughts are on white labeling, what we internally dubbed Cookie Gate was brutal to deal with. We were using a platform called Sprout Social to get ahead of all the nasty comments the account was getting. We had to mute words like Costco and other words and comments that I honestly can't even repeat. The amount of hate and backlash was absolutely insane.
The internet really is relentless.
But as I mentioned in the comments of Colin and Samir's episode with her, Pokimane does deserve her flowers for Myna Snacks because the marketing campaign, packaging, and flavor of the Midnight Cookies were all great in my opinion. And speaking of Colin and Samir, for fact number 2, I was actually mentioned on their creator support channel, but Samir did mispronounce my name.
All right, our first question comes from Twitter from TARIQ ABDEL Photo. He says, I can't wait for the Colin and Samir Creator Sports segment discussing this. And he has the Jacksepticeye Tommy Innit clip where Jack is talking about Mr. Beast ruining YouTube.
For fact number 3, while I don't have any footage of the interaction, I did run into and meet Airrack at Coachella. During the 10-second interaction, he confirmed with me that he was filming a video. It's crazy because I'm so deep in the YouTube space, I recognized him when he was very clearly undercover. I tried to see if his videographer who was directly behind him had any footage of the interaction, but no dice yet. Speaking of YouTube, and sticking with the theme of the video, here are 33 YouTubers that I watch on a somewhat consistent basis, some old and some new. Pretty diverse list, I know. My channel name, TARIQ ABDEL Photo, is short for TARIQ ABDEL Photography, the original name of my photography business. And the first logo I ever used is the 16th letter of the Arabic alphabet. I expand on the TARIQ ABDEL Photo lore a lot more in this video, which I've also linked in the description. What I don't mention in that video is the name Tariq has a couple of meanings, including morning star, bright star, night visitor, or striker, which translates to knocker.
The name is often interpreted as a visitor who knocks at the door at night due to the heat of traveling during the day.
The more you know. For fact number 8, العربي تبعي مكسر شوي. But I do understand Arabic, and I can read and write on a beginner level.
If you were to plop me anywhere in the Middle East or North Africa, I'd probably be able to find my way around.
For fact number 9, I worked at Apple and Nike at the same exact time while also taking classes at PSU. My schedule literally looked like this, and I was probably getting around 4 hours of sleep a night, at least 5 nights a week. While I was at Apple, I was convinced to get my Sony a7R III by my manager, who was named Adam, and I've been using it ever since. It, of course, is the camera I'm using for angle A here, and that's angle B. The camera I used before my Sony to build my photography skills was the Nikon D5300, so I won't be joining in on any of the potato memes. Throughout my entire concert photography career, I've always had a day job, except for around 3 to 4 months, but I didn't shoot any concerts during that time. I was born on May 31st, which this video may or may not be published on that date, which means I share a birthday with Colin Farrell, aka The Penguin, Grizz, Waka Flocka Flame, Clint Eastwood, and Walt Whitman. That also means I'm a Gemini, and based on life experience, us Geminis receive the most amount of ridicule. For number 15, not really a fact about me, more my channel, but this video is the 4th installation of a mini birthday series of videos. The first being 30, 31, 32, and now of course this video is 33. This has a very high chance of being the last birthday video, however, we'll see what next year looks like. Speaking of channel series, this video will also fall into the playlist category titled Best of TARIQ ABDEL Photo on my channel. This playlist used to be called Hub Content, and it's meant to showcase the longer form videos that represent the core of the TARIQ ABDEL Photo channel. Videos in this playlist are meant to be the standout pieces that define my creative journey and highlight my best work. They don't always receive the most views, and you can always tell if a video of mine is part of that playlist if it uses an intro title card like this one. The top earning video on my channel is also the most viewed long form video. And as of this recording, it's made me $270.29. Officially in the second half of the facts. For number 18, I grew up playing Nintendo, and I'm still a huge fan of the Mario, Pokemon, and the Super Smash Bros. Series. Some of you longtime viewers may have even noticed either a King K. Rool or King DDD amiibo on my first studio desk, two of my mains. Like, I audibly gasped when I stumbled upon the Nintendo store in Manhattan. And to date myself further, the first Pokemon game I ever owned was Gold version. And on that note, one of my favorite Pokemon at the moment is Shiny Grimmsnarl. And my friend even gifted me a card, which I'm sure editor TARIQ will put some B-roll on the screen now. The first concert I ever attended was Escape the Fate at the Hawthorne Theater back in Portland. One of the openers for that show was a band called Attack Attack. And both Escape the Fate and Attack Attack were some of my favorite bands at one point. I moved to New York City for my new job at Morning Brew. And it was my first time ever setting foot in New York City, New York State, and the entire Northeast in general. This is also the first official video I'm filming in my building in Brooklyn. I'm currently in one of the community rooms, and I'm filming a handful more directly after this. Since living in New York City for the last 4 months, almost to the day, one of my favorite food spots so far is a smash burger joint called Burgers on B in the East Village. But what I did find out after scripting this section is that they might actually be closing down, and that actually is really sad. Now, to wrap up this video, I'm thinking we rapid fire through the final 10, starting with the fact that I'm exactly 6 foot, not 5'11", as some of you might end up saying in the comments. I've summited Mount St. Helens. While it is one of the easier mountains to summit in the Pacific Northwest, it was one of the most physically challenging things I've ever accomplished. Number 26, I hate ketchup, but I do love Heinz's branding. I'm from Portland, obviously, but if we wanted to be more specific, I'm actually from a suburb of Portland called Hillsboro. And something that's not very well known about Hillsboro is it's actually low-key a tech hub, and it's even known as the Silicon Forest due to companies like Intel having a major presence there. And speaking of Hillsboro, the first job I ever had was at this hybrid Carl's Jr. green burrito near where I lived when I was 16. And God, I hated that job. I once attempted to touch the Hollywood sign and failed. The security guard who caught us was nice though. And speaking of taking L's, my favorite segue in this video now, I have a scar on the back of my head from slipping backwards after trying to jump into a pool on my first camping trip in like 2004. Number 31, I don't have any tattoos and I don't think I'll ever get one. At the time of scripting and recording this video, the main show I'm watching is The Last of Us Season 2. And I never played the video game, so I was in absolute shock watching that second episode. And as a bonus fact, the Season 2 finale comes out tonight. Yes, it is Sunday, May 25th at the time of recording this. I have 6 days to see if I can get this video done by May 31st. And last but not least, fact number 33. I've had some relative success in the music industry. I'm a YouTube partner, and I've gotten a pretty dope job as a video producer here in New York City. And all of that to say, I'm still figuring it out. And I think it's safe to say that we all are. That's what trusting your creative process really means to me. Embracing the ebbs and flows, the wins and setbacks, and choosing to keep creating fun videos like this one anyway. Thanks for watching, liking, and subscribing, guys. I'll see you in the next one.